One time this old friend came to hang out with me and my brother. And we used to hang out with this guy all the time back in the day, but we hadn't seen him in a couple of years. So when he comes back, he's all fucked up on heroin, so he's totally different. He's all sad and romantic now. So naturally, the first thing me and my brother do is just start relentlessly making fun of this guy for being dumb enough to get hooked on heroin. And I wasn't around when he said this part, but I heard one of his arguments was, man, fuck you guys, you'd fall in love with it if you did it. No shit, that's the reason you don't do it, ass neck. What the fuck? You'd probably fall in love with crystal meth if you did it the first time, too. You see the people who do that shit, they really like that shit. They just sacrifice all their teeth for it, start looking like zombies, and they still don't stop doing it. That shit must be excellent. But that's exactly why you don't do it. You know, the older I get, the dumber it is to me to get addicted to something. Just think, if your brain has certain switches in it where if you switch it over, you can't switch it back ever again. Heroin addicts in particular, man, they're always going to be recovering heroin addicts. Some heroin addicts quit and then they do that shit again 10 years later. I'm on cigarettes because I was 16 when I started them, and I was an idiot by default anyway. But one time I went to a Christmas party at my family's house, and there's a bunch of old ladies there who are kind of distant relatives, and they all wanted to smell my fucking jacket. All these ladies quit smoking like 30 years ago, and they're huddled around my jacket, sniffing my fucking jacket. Can I say jacket a couple more times? Jacket. But goddamn, 3 decades, like a whole lifetime of a young adult ago, they quit cigarettes and they still want to smell your jacket? That's fucking scary as shit. I'm probably never again in my life going to be completely free of this shit because I was dumb enough to start it. But this idiot was like 18, 19 years old and decided he wanted to start doing heroin. Honestly, with as many stories that are out there, with as much information as you have access to, you're going to do something that you see completely, you're going to walk into something that you have no experience with, that you see destroying other people's lives all around you. I won't even let the dentist give me Vicodin when they fucking do some major shit to my teeth. I'm like, just give me the ibuprofen, because this is how the shit starts. But no, there's some dumbass out there right now thinking like, you know, my friend is smoking crack, maybe I can just smoke one crack rock, you know, just to see what it's like. He looks like he likes the crack rocks, and the crack rocks are right here on the table. I could just grab one. You fucking idiot. You ever seen New Jack City? You're gonna be in some courtyard somewhere blasting off while your kid just wanders into oncoming traffic with your frizzy hair and your dirty face because it's all that's left that you care about. You're just constantly bombarded with images like that, but you think, man, maybe I'll just do it. That's the part I don't understand. That's where I don't understand how people can be that fucking dumb. I think there are some people out there who are extremely misguided and they're going through like extreme trauma and difficulties. And I don't know how much I'm going to blame them because their judgment's fucked up to begin with. If the situation is that a lot of people are just completely miserable with their lives to the point they need to change their brain chemistry so drastically just to even have a moment of enjoyment in life, we need to make some mental health resources a little more accessible to people. There's always these vague numbers to suicide hotlines on TV and like expensive ass psychologist's office that you can fucking call and make appointments at. You need some real information out there so people don't just start banging rocks. Even just to tell people, you know, your first step should be to Google the name of your town and then sliding scale healthcare, and that'll get your foot in the door for all the other resources. Every town pretty much has one. But no, they don't even tell you that shit. They just tell you, get help, just, you know, keep trying. Keep trying this tweak. But if you're just bored or curious and you start yourself a drug habit because of that, you're fucking stupid. You probably deserve to die. Because even if you have the tiniest amount of brains in your head, you just don't do that. Fucking Clint, you idiot.